Hey, hello, my name's JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you want, and hit the bell if you want to get notified when my videos post. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today's another day of getting screamed at by a Hun from the Empire. If you don't know what the Empire is, it is Jesse Lee Ward's team. In my opinion, I think they are a cult. I think that the majority of teams in MLMs are cults, but especially this one. The company they are a part of is Prove It, the dumb ketones company. It's just a terrible product. If you like ketones though, and you really want to use those ketones, try real ketones. They're made in the same place as Prove It ketones. And there's so much more to that. Just go watch my Prove It video. Hopefully I'll have it linked up here somewhere. Just click on that if you want to know more about Prove It, the company, and the ketones, and how maybe there's something there that people don't know about. Why did they switch? I have a feeling I know why. But that's for another video, another time. All right. Today is the famous Brittany Anderson. So everything on this video and all individuals on this video have publicly published their content for everyone to see, and it's on social media. And they do present themselves as public figures. Following YouTube's guidelines, I do not have to conceal their faces or their usernames. So the individual we're talking about today is Brittany Anderson. Brittany Anderson is direct to Jesse Lee Ward. I did have her in a previous video, and hopefully it's linked right here. If it's not, the last time we heard her, she was screaming. This time, I have a feeling she's going to be screaming again. Now, I've seen a little bit of this video, but not much, and I haven't prepared notes for it like I usually do, so we're just going to go in, dive in, see what happens. I do love when you post your commentary below because, again, I'm not prepared with notes. I'm just going to kind of blind react in the sense without preparing. I want you to do the same. Just comment below on her video. Especially because without notes, I might miss something. But I really want the shock factor. Before we get started, please follow me on TikTok and Instagram. It's Walkin' on Lexapro. You can see it below. That's my social media. On both Instagram and TikTok, I'm active. I do anti-MLM and anti-cult content. My Instagram's a bit newer. A few months ago, I created it. So please go follow both of those. I would greatly appreciate that. I also love your interaction on there. Let's get started. The title of her training is called Social Media Tough Love. Tough love. When someone titles something tough love, I feel like that's a way to say I'm about to bitch at you for a long time without saying that I'm going to bitch at you. Like they want to act like it's I'm about to share love with you in a tough way, but in reality they're just going to bitch at you. And they're excusing it to be tough love when in reality it's just them being rude. So let's see. Let's just get started. Yeah, gosh. I'm sorry. I'll try to make sure it's kind of turned down. I know she's loud.
So, my beautiful, beautiful humans, tonight, as you guys can see from the caption, my caption is stop being scared, okay? So I actually have a little bit of different languaging that I want to share with you guys around this because I think it's super, super important that we don't wait until we're no longer scared in order to move our business forward, okay? So I am super excited to share with you guys this evening. I just want to give you a little bit of tough love because I want y'all to win so bad. I want y'all to see the success that I have, but I want you to see it even bigger and I want you to see it even faster. So I am here to share all of the tips, the tricks, the knowledge, literally all of the things. I have no secrets, okay? If you are new to the BA Boss Babe show, you may not know yet, I literally have no secrets in business. I don't sell any courses. I don't charge for coachings. I don't charge for Zoom. I don't sell any sort of courses to grow your business. All of the information that I have to give, all of the strategies, hacks, tips, everything that I have used to build a $5 million a year online business from my cell phone, I give to all of you for free 99.
All of the courses and stuff for MLMs, that's total bullshit. And it's also a scam. If someone, like for No Shame, for example, No Shame Sales Game, wasn't even successful in her multi-level marketing company. But yet she's trying to tell people how to be successful and train people how to be successful. No, ma'am. No, absolutely not. it's a scam. She's a scam. But you shouldn't have people pay you to scam them again. You have no knowledge other than the fact that you've heard Jessie Lee say the same thing 100 times over, and maybe you've read some books. But those books, you've made everyone else below you read. You're going to say the same thing over and over and over. And essentially, that's what happens in multi-level marketing companies. We hear the same thing over and over and over. It's an echo chamber, and it's meant to be that way. What you'll hear a lot with cult leaders and people in history who've been seen as leaders of bad groups, I'm not going to go into it, but they will say the same thing over and over, at least 3 times or so. They'll just say it multiple times, and sometimes in different ways and different tones, to solidify that it's true, even if it's not, even if it's just the dumbest thing in the world. But their followers are going to believe it because they are stating it as a fact. It should be free 99 because I'm not going to pay someone to yell at me. Let's rock and roll. If you've seen her before, buckle up.
Okay, so if that is something that you want, I highly suggest you stay tuned. I highly suggest you click follow. I highly suggest you send a friend request if you're watching me on Facebook. I highly suggest that you take some notes and you implement what I'm about to share with you. If building a $5 million a year business from your cell phone is something that sounds good to you. If it doesn't sound good to you, that's totally fine. But if it does, stay tuned, take some notes, and I'm going to rock and roll and give you some super, super valuable information again.
Really quick, I want to look at Prove It's income disclosure statement because she's acting like everyone can build a $5 million business from their phone. So let's take a look. A promoter, which is the basic bottom, is 62% of the company, on average earning $11 a year. Okay. The next is rank 1, being 15% of the company, on average earning $271 a year. Okay. Now, obviously, she doesn't make $5 million, but let's say she's rank 8. She does make 6 figures, that's for sure. So she has to be at least rank 7, which is 64 people, which is 0.1% of the company. Okay, so she's in the 0.1% for sure. So she has to make at least rank 7, but I think she's rank 8, maybe rank 9. Either way, she's making 6 figures. But that's less than 0.1% of the company. Yeah, that doesn't sound like everyone can do it to me. Not everyone can. It's impossible. It's impossible for everyone to do it. We've established that it's very unlikely that people watching this, they won't get to where she is. And I want to say, allegedly, Jessie has been a big help in that category.
It doesn't matter to me if you take it or if you leave it, but I'm always going to give it, okay? So you can take the info and use it, or you can leave the info and never follow again. I don't care, but I'm always going to give it. I'm always going to bring the value. I'm always going to bring the information. I'm always going to share every single thing that I have to give for free 99 with all of you in hopes that it sparks something inside of you that allows you the opportunity to completely transform your life. So whether you are on our team, in our business, you've never done online network marketing before, let me tell you, this is going to be fire and it's going to be valuable, okay? So if y'all could just do me a favor, if y'all are catching me live, drop that word live in the comments below. Y'all know I always, every single day be mixing up some Protones, okay? So we're going to mix up some banana cream Protones. And we're also going to mix in some strawberry jams, ketones as well, okay? So if you all are catching me live, drop that word live in the comments below. If y'all are catching the replay, y'all turn on the live notifications already. I love y'all, but quit missing all the fun while we're live, okay?
Ugh. Anyway, for our emojis, please post below your emojis if you think this is a bunch of bullshit. Yes, those are the emojis that I want. I want the bull and I want the poo for bullshit. Thank you.
turn on those live notifications, drop below that hashtag replay in the comments below. As always, guys, feel free to share. Tag some people that you want to see build a massively successful business in 2021. If you know, love, and care about people that are building a business online and they don't have the business of their dreams yet, do them a favor, share this with them, tag them in the comments, do something to help the people out already, okay? Okay. And as always, guys, if you're new as well, drop that word new in the comments below. Feel free to follow along or to do whatever you want to do, okay? But I hope that this sparks something inside of you. So as you guys can see from the caption, it says, stop being scared. And honestly, it says stop being scared because there's no fun way to say, let's all be brave together. Being brave is being scared and doing it anyways. Because I'm here to tell you, even my 4-year-old knows how to be brave. Some of y'all are literally tanking and self-sabotaging your own business because you feel fear and you don't know what to do with it. So I don't actually want you to become fearless. The goal is to not be fearless. It's okay.
What a weird thing to title. Like she said, it's in her caption. What a weird thing to say if it's the exact opposite.
Okay to be scared. What I want you to do is I want you to feel the fear and do it anyways. If y'all think I'm out here living a fearless life, y'all don't know anything about me. If y'all think I'm living a fearless life, you haven't been following my journey for more than 5 seconds. I do something that scares me every single day. If you are waiting to reach the point of fearlessness, your whole life is going to pass you by.
What is this deal with having to do something you're afraid of? In MLMs, there's this constant push of do it scared, do it scared, do it scared. And now, to a certain extent, doing something while you're afraid is okay. But let me explain. There are different kinds of things. Doing a public speech that you prepared for, but you're scared to do. That's okay to do. You're prepared, you've done it, you're ready. You know it's just nerves. If you're scared to do something, you really don't have to do it. You really don't. Now, I know there's some things like certain surgeries and certain things that have to be done. A multi-level marketing company, doing it scared is a tactic to push you to do something, even though you're not wanting to do it. They're saying that you're not really wanting to do it, you're feeling off, uncomfortable about it, and they're also saying that that means you're scared. In reality, it's just your conscience waving a red flag saying, hey, this is a little weird, we probably shouldn't be doing this. But they're saying, nope, nope, that's wrong. You're scared. It's okay to be scared and do it anyway. It's important to know the difference between being scared and your conscience saying, props not, homie, leave. And they want to make sure that you think you're scared. You're not. Your mind and body are saying go. But someone else is trying to tell you to stay. Don't stay.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars of potential income is going to fly right past you onto somebody else who's ready to feel the fear and do it anyways. The life that you want is already out there, literally waiting for you to claim it, but you're not claiming it because you're scared and you're letting your fear paralyze you. So I don't actually want you to feel fearless. I want you to feel the fear and I want you to do it anyways. I want you to embrace that feeling of fear and I want you to use it to propel you forward. And y'all know me.
I'm sorry, did I just hear her say your life is out there and pretty much saying that the MLM is the way to get to it? You're living it right now. You are living your life right now. Why waste it on a multi-level marketing company where 0.1% of people are making 3 figures? When there are plenty of other opportunities out there where if you want to make more money, you most definitely can and you have a more likelier chance. If money's your thing, MLMs are not the way to do it. It's proven, and the Federal Trade Commission says so. You're living your life now. Do not ever, ever let someone tell you that your life is right over there. All you gotta do is this. No. It's right here. You're living it. I'm probably going to pause this so much. I mean, the stuff she says, it's almost shocking, you know? Like, I expect it, but maybe not so loudly. I don't know.
We're gonna do some tactical work here, so y'all better get your notebooks out, because I'm not just gonna say, do the things anyways. I'm gonna give you tactical skills. I'm gonna give you scripts on exactly what to say. I'm going to tell you how to successfully build a business. I'm gonna tell you how I successfully built a business. But if you don't do what I'm telling you to do, or you don't do what your coaches and your mentors are telling you to do, you might as well just sign off now, because it's not gonna do you any good anyways.
So the only way we can be successful is by listening to our uplines, our coaches, our mentors. It's pretty much what she just said. I mean, that's pretty much what she said. That just sits weird with me. That's the only way. Interesting. You know what those people do? Manipulate. They want you to listen to them, and they're the only way to be successful, because they want to be an echo chamber of the things that you should be doing. And those things that you're doing are going to propel them up. Yikes.
Knowledge is not power. Action applied to the knowledge is where the power lies. How many things do you know how to do that you don't actually do? You know how to follow up. You know how to reach out. You know how to go live. You know how to talk to people. You know how to do all of the things to run $1 million business, and you're choosing not to do it. And I know that may feel like a punch in the gut, but it's just facts. It's just the truth. You know how to talk to people. You know how to be a good person. You know how to share your energy with people. You know how to click the live button and go live. You're just not doing it.
How do you know? How do you know they aren't? Weird.
Okay, so the very first thing that I want you to think about is, what are you afraid of? Like, let's be a little bit vulnerable. Y'all saw my vulnerable childhood trauma post earlier today. So this is a safe space. This is a judgment-free zone. What are you actually afraid of?
I am so sorry. I'm stopping it way too much. I guess I'm not very good at these not coming prepared type of things. But I want to say that MLMs portray this, please share your trauma and use your trauma as a way to get people to join your business and make money. No. Don't share your trauma. That's not a safe place. Someone is yelling at you, and they are literally judging you by the way that you are working a business. It's not a business, you're a 1099 contract worker, but they're judging you by the way that you're working. This is not a safe place. You should not feel safe here to be able to share. And guess what? You don't have to share. You don't. And don't let them talk you into sharing either. That is your stuff. They want to take this trauma and manipulate it to become a story of this company, these products. This has done wonders and changed my life and healed me from this past trauma. No, it hasn't. There's no way that these products have healed you from your childhood trauma. There is no way that this company, the one that preys on you and scams you, has healed you from your childhood trauma. If there's some kind of healing, it's likely because of you. You deserve the credit for that. You're the one putting in the work if you're healing. Now, healing's a lifelong process, but don't let people like her and companies like Prove It and products like ketones take that from you. Let's keep going.
What are you actually afraid of? Are you afraid of people saying no? Are you afraid of people saying it's too expensive? Are you afraid of people calling it a pyramid scheme? Are you afraid of people saying, oh, it's one of those things? Are you afraid of people saying, oh, I can't afford that? Are you afraid of people saying, oh, I can't believe you're doing one of those things? Oh, that's a whole big old scam. What are you actually afraid of?
I will say, again, I'm stopping it so much. Let's just go with the flow. She asked me what I'm afraid of, and obviously, you know the question, like, would you rather fight one big duck or a lot of little ducks? And I just see her, like, would I rather fight one big Brittany Anderson or a lot of little Brittany Andersons? I don't know. What about you? Would you rather fight like one big Brittany Anderson, like, or a lot of little Brittany Andersons? What's your thought? I don't know which one I'd choose. I'm gonna think about it.
Because I'm here to tell you, whether you're afraid of failure, or you're afraid of people judging you, or you're afraid of the pyramid scheme comments, I promise you, being broke and not being able to feed your kids and living paycheck to paycheck for the next 40 years is much more frightening than any of the things that you are afraid of about this business.
Hold the fuck up. How many times am I going to stop this? I'm sorry, but I cannot. So what she's saying now is that not doing this business, you will not be able to feed your children. I'm just so mad that she would use that example, because some people actually don't have that. And guess what? Multi-level marketing companies aren't going to help, because the Federal Trade Commission says majority of people don't actually make money, and some of them actually lose money, and many of them go into debt. How is that going to help you feed your children? What a disgusting thing to say.
Any of them. The only way you fail this business is if you stop. The only way. The only way to fail at building an online business is if you stop. If you stop building, that's when you fail. When you quit, that's when you fail. When you give up, that's when you fail. When you stop working a business that works, that's when you fail. And it's not because you're a failure. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's not because you're not good enough. It's not because people don't love you. It's not because people aren't impacted and inspired and motivated by you. It's simply because you made the decision to quit.
So she's saying the only way that you fail is if you quit. Quitting isn't failure. What's the deal with I quit? That's not failure of something. I mean, in some instances, yeah, you failed something, but you can complete a task and still fail. There's this weird kind of manipulation, in my opinion, where she's saying, you quit, you fail. Not exactly. You quit a job, you didn't fail the job. You just want to move on to something better, bigger and better, most likely. Or maybe you're really sick, you need to take time off, so you quit. Or maybe a family member's injured, so you take time off. And maybe you have to quit this job to help your family member. You know, there's so many reasons. And so they're going to say, oh, you're a failure because you quit. No, that doesn't make you a failure. I think that if you're a big-ass scammer, you're a failure. You can do as well as you want and prove it, or in any MLM. But if you're a manipulative scammer who preys on vulnerable people, you are a failure. You're a failure to people around you. And you're a terrible example. So, no. Just because you quit an MLM, that does not mean you're a failure.
Some of you have already quit and you don't even know it. Some of you don't think that you have quit because you haven't said the words, I quit. But when was the last time you showed up to a meeting? When was the last time you were on a training? When was the last time you did a coaching call? When was the last time you went live? When was the last time you posted about your product consistently for 3 days in a row? Some of y'all have already quit.
I want to point out that you get paid for doing none of that. You don't get paid for doing any of that. But they think that when you don't do that, when you don't take the time to work your business like that you're quitting. You're not getting paid for that. You're working for free.
I love y'all so much, and that's why I'm willing to tell you how it is. Because some of your uplines just don't know how to give you the tough love. And I don't make $1 off of you whether you're making $1 million or making $1. So I feel like I can just squeeze right on in there and give y'all the tough love because I don't make money off y'all anyways. But some of you have already quit. Some of you have already quit. You've pulled out of the chats. You've stopped showing up to training. You've stopped answering your leaders' messages. You've stopped reaching out and asking questions. You've stopped plugging in. You've stopped doing all of the things that you know set you up for success. But you think because you haven't said the words, I quit, that you're still in business. Of the 100 friends you have on Facebook, how many of them know that you're in business? How many of them know that you're in business? If they were to scroll your timeline for the last 7 days, how many people on your friends list would actually know you're in business? Only you can answer that. Okay? So take whatever fear you have and put it against the fears of your real life. My fears of my real life are going back to broke, are going back to living in a cockroach-infested apartment, of going back to collecting cans to pay bills, of going back to working 100 hours combined a week, going back of letting daycare raising my kids, going back to the past. That is way scarier than any message I could ever send, any post I could ever make, any live I could ever do, any follow-up I could ever do, or any no that I could get. My past is much scarier than anything that anybody could say to me. Pyramid scheme, scam, you're screwing people out of money, it's fake, it doesn't work, you're a sleazy person. None of those are as scary as my past. You gotta put your...
Fun fact, taking your kids to daycare doesn't mean they're raising them, okay? All right. Quitting your MLM does not mean you go back to the past. You're literally here now. Your past is back there. Past tense. English, Brittany. Your past means it's in the past. It is no longer here. So the only way you go back to your past is if you teleport and you go back. Now, past actions, you can continue past actions, but you have to physically choose to do that. You can go and be in situations that resemble the past, like a cockroach-infested apartment, but that's if you get in that situation. You're not living in the same moment as your past. Now, I know I'm getting kind of technical, but what I'm trying to say is quitting your MLM does not mean you are automatically going back to your past. She's trying to scare people into thinking that quitting their MLM is going to put them back at the worst part of their life they've ever been in. That's false. That's false. You don't know that. First off. Second, what is your MLM doing for you? Is it paying you a full-time income every month? Is it making you friends that are unconditional? I mean, you have to ask yourself the hard questions, right? How much are you paying a month to be in this MLM? How much is it paying you? Is it worth it? Are these people here for you? If you left the MLM, would they, honest to God, still be your friend? You have to ask yourself these things because you have to know the answer is no. It's very unlikely that the majority of them would be. Don't let them make you think that quitting a multi-level marketing company is going to put you in the same place that you've been in before that was the worst place. That's not true. You're not going to go back to the worst place you've been in. You have to allow that to happen. You get to choose what you do. You are more valuable than being in a multi-level marketing company. I would say that one of my worst places in my life was being in a multi-level marketing company because I lost a lot of friends. A lot of family members were kind of with me. People even now still don't like me because I quit and now I do Anti-MLM and they're like, wow, why did you quit and do Anti-MLM? That's so hypocritical of you. Well, it's called education. I got it and I want to share it. And even though she's yelling it, doesn't mean it's true.
Yourself in that place sometimes. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in that place. What is scarier? Rejection over your product or going back to your past the way it used to be? Because for me, my past is way scarier. It's way more frightening. It's way more breathtaking. It's way more painstaking than a rejection from a complete stranger. Okay? So the first thing I want you to think about, once you've really kind of made that comparison and made that realization of like no rejection is scarier than, losing everything or not being able to feed my kids or quitting this business, I want you to think about, you are in the conversation business. If you're not having conversations, you don't have a business. If you are in online marketing, you're using social media, you're using your social media influence to build a business. If you're not having conversations, you, my friend, are not in business. If that makes sense, drop a yes in the comments below. If you're not having conversations, there's no way you're closing people. If you're not having conversations, there's no way you have leads. If you're not having conversations, there's no way your team is growing. If you're not having conversations, there's no way people know you are even in business. You are in the conversation business. If you're not having conversations, you, baby girl, don't have a business. And we all want to have a business, yes or yes. So if you're not having conversations, you don't have a business. So that's the first step. We have to be having conversations. Who do we have conversations with? I get from so many people, I don't know who to talk to. Okay, you have what, 1,000 friends on Facebook? Have you had a conversation with all of them? You've talked to all of your Facebook friends. Listen to me on this. If you're not willing to have a conversation with somebody on your friends list, why are they there? If you're not willing to text somebody in your phone, why do you have their phone number? I don't understand. If you're not willing to have conversations with the people who are on your friends list, why are they there? So we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the friends list here in just a second, but I want you to think about the people who are already engaging. They're already giving.
Oh, okay. First off, I want you to, I don't know if you heard, but did you hear the repetitiveness of her sentences? Repeating. It's that echo chamber. Why do you have friends on social media if you don't want them to join your business? I have quite a few friends on my personal profile that I don't talk to every day, every week, or even every year, but I adore them. And I want to see how their life is going. And if something traumatic happened, I want to know because I adore them, I love them, and I want to let them know that I am there. Or if something amazing is happening, I want to celebrate with them. Now, even though we don't talk every day, every week, every month, or even every year, that doesn't mean I don't care about them. We have lives, we're adults, and we're trying to live them as best as we can. I personally am not good at staying up with people, but I make sure to try to follow the people that I want to stay up with. I want to continue that friendship as best that I can, and sometimes it's just liking the post whenever I see it on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I don't want to force a conversation with someone because I feel like that is the only way to have a proper business conversation with them. Ultimately, you're trying to force a conversation. One, it's awkward. They know it. You know it. Why are you talking right now? You know? It's kind of weird. Two, they likely know that you're in an MLM. They know what you're doing. They know it. Three, how dare you use them like that? I did it. I used to do it all the time, and I felt icky. I know you feel icky too. I felt icky. I would have a conversation, try to interact with them so much more on Instagram. Did it work? Yeah, sometimes it did. But you know why I was doing it? Because I wanted them to join my business. Terrible. And now I'm like, that's completely disgusting. And I am completely ashamed. And that's what she's promoting. Ew.
Giving you love. They're already liking, loving, commenting, sharing. All of you on here. Clara, Rachel, Jessica, Ryan, Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. Rachel, Xandra, thank you guys so much for being here. The people who are liking, loving, commenting, and sharing on your stuff. I literally don't care if there is 3 people. Have you had conversations with them? Yes or no? Well, I don't know what to say. Talk to them like a human being. Talk to them. Have a conversation. I'm not telling you to say, hey girl, hey, you're beautiful. I think you would be great at what I do. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to be a human with them. They were attracted to something about what you were doing. Think about this, okay? If you do not like exotic cars, like if you don't, let's say NASCAR. I feel like NASCAR, you either love it or you hate it, okay? If you despise NASCAR and you think it is the dumbest thing ever, are you sitting down watching NASCAR videos and love, comment? Are you spending any time on NASCAR videos if you despise NASCAR? No. So people who don't like you and don't want to be in your space and don't want to be a part of what you are doing are not spending time watching your videos and loving, liking, and sharing your posts, people. They're attracted to something about what you are doing. They want to be a part of what you are doing in some way. Maybe it's just the cheerleader role. Maybe they just want to be your number one biggest fan. Let them be your fan, but let them know that you appreciate them or your fans are gonna leave. Some people just want to love you. Let them love you, but let them know that you like that they love you by having a conversation with them, okay? If y'all can just do me a favor, if y'all are getting some value from this, slam that share button and drop the word shared in the comments below so I can give you a full first.
Can you do me a favor? If you think this is a bunch of bullshit, please drop the bull and the shit emoji below. Thank you. I will not be able to give you a first name shout out, but I might like it and heart it. I probably will.
This is always free 99 information, and I am literally sweating in case you cannot tell, okay? Literally sweating for y'all, okay? For y'all to grow your businesses, the people I make $0 off of, okay? Let's bring the sexy back to network marketing, okay? So are you messaging every single person that's liking, loving, or commenting on your stuff? Let's talk specifically about a product post. For me personally, I'm in health and wellness. Y'all know I've been drinking and sharing ketones every single day for 3.5 years, okay? So I'm gonna talk specifically here about the health and wellness profession, but you can always move this for whatever your specific sector of network marketing is. For me, it's health and wellness, okay? So on any before and afters, on anything where I talk about the benefits like, oh my gosh, my energy is through the roof today, I am loving this mom fuel. Okay, it could be before and afters, it could be a trial post, it could be packaging up trials, it could be a sale, a deal, a promo, a coupon, anything that I post that has to do with the product, with my journey, with my business, anything. I specifically ask people if they're interested in what I'm doing. I'm about to give you a script. So if you have taken 0 notes, I need you to write this script down and I need you to use it. Because some of y'all got fans, y'all got cheerleaders, y'all got people that have been loving, following, and stalking your journey for months that you have never taken the initiative to have a conversation with them. And that is literally the only reason they are not yet a part of your business, whether it be as a customer or a business partner, okay? I'm going to give you a script that I send to people that like, love, comment, or share on anything that has to do with the business, okay? That script is, hey, name. Y'all, I'm giving you this script. Don't tweak it. Don't change it. Just use it. Okay, about 1% of you will use it. So congratulations to the 1%ers out there who are actually going to utilize this script from someone who is a verified multiple 6-figure earner in network marketing and for a reason, okay? Hey name, thanks for the love on my post. I really appreciate your support. Are you interested in what I am doing or are you just being supportive? Open up the conversation. Ask them if they want to be a part of what you are doing. It's okay if they're just being supportive. Tell them thank you if they're just being supportive. But 85% of the time, people will say, I'm just being supportive, but I would love to know more. So their actual answer is, I'm interested in what you are doing, but they don't even have the guts to say that.
Where'd you get those numbers from, Brittany? 85%? Did you pull that out of your ass? Interesting.
But they don't know. I'm going to repeat it. It's a very short, simple script, okay? But you don't know if they're interested if you don't ask them. If you don't ask them, okay? Hey, name, whatever their name is, use the people's names. Don't hey girl, hey babe, hey hun, hey whatever, okay? If this is the first time you're reaching out, make sure you're using their first name. Okay? Hey name, thanks for the love on my post. I really appreciate your support. Thank them for their support. Thank them for their contribution. Thank them for their like, love, comment, or share, okay? Are you interested in what I am doing? You're opening the door for what you are doing, and then you give them an out. Or are you just being supportive? You don't know who's interested if you don't ask. The fear that you feel about going live is 1/10 of the fear that your audience feels just to reach out to you. They won't do it because they're so scared. I don't care if you've literally sold one product in your whole business. One product. People see you as a celebrity.
No. Nope. No, they don't. And no one's, I can't say no one. I don't think many are scared. I think they just don't want to do it. And no, God, no, you're not a fucking celebrity. No, you're not a celebrity. No.
Oh my gosh, I have this girl on my page that goes live all the time. She talks so fast. Her energy is crazy. Like, she must be a celebrity. She must be making millions. She must be like the most successful business person in all of the world. They put you on this celebrity pedestal without actually knowing anything about you because you're brave enough to do something that they don't think they have the guts to do. So ask them. Just ask them. They are just as scared as you are, because it's new territory for them to say, yes, I'm interested, okay? The next one, this is kind of like homework part B, is I want you to go back from your post for the last week, and I want you to send that to everybody who liked, loved, commented, or shared on anything that has to do with your product, results, or business.
Please remember that when someone from the Anti-MLM movement or community or whatever says, don't support your friend or your family member in MLM. Don't like, don't heart, don't share, don't buy, nothing. This is why. This is why.
Okay, so go back for the last week and have a conversation with each of those people that have liked, loved, commented, or shared.
You also give them a glimmer of hope when you do it. Don't do it. And you allow them the opportunity to move a little bit forward. And by just a little bit forward, they think that they're being a little more successful. Oh, I got another sale. Oh, I can get to the top. I got another sale. Yes, my sister bought a ketone for me. 1 ketone. Yes. I am going to the top. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay? The next one is we're in the conversation business. Conversation equates to relationships, okay? But this may come as a shock to you, but some of y'all are spending way too long building a relationship. Some of y'all are saying, hi, how are you doing? To the same person 10 different times, and you've never even talked about product. You guys aren't dating these people. Okay? You can't just text back and forth for 8 months before y'all go on your first date. Okay? Y'all are not trying to marry these people. You're just trying to see if they're interested in feeling better every single day. You're not trying to marry them. You're not trying to build a family. You're not trying to have babies with these people. Y'all, this is not a lifelong commitment. Stop asking people how the weather is. Stop asking them what their favorite hobby is. Stop asking them 75 creepy questions about their children. You are a stranger to them. Why are you asking questions about their kids? Stop spending 8 months dating people that don't even know you have a business.
So have a conversation, but don't have a conversation. And when you do, make it short so that you can ask them to join your business. Do you know how many friendship opportunities that you miss? Maybe that person thought you were really cool. Like, maybe they saw you and they thought y'all had hobbies in common and they followed you for a reason because of that. Of course, not your MLM. But then you ask them to join your MLM. You know what? They'll likely realize, oh, she just wants me to be a part of her business, to be a part of her scam. You could very well have lost a great friendship. Maybe y'all were going to be great friends. Maybe you would have gotten along very well. And likely you've lost friends along the way that you've had before your MLM. Yet don't listen to this shit. Also, if you could see her face pause right now, it's kind of scary. Oh, whoa. Don't join a multi-level marketing company. It's just, I don't know how else to say it. This is extremely manipulative of friendships, relationships of any kind. I mean, she is telling you to literally use people, act like your friends a little bit, and then see if they'll join your business. You just used them to join your nasty ass scam. Gross.
Okay, I love y'all. I promise this is all out of love. This is all out of love because y'all are so good. So good. And I love y'all so much, okay? But your consistency is your relationship builder. When people finally talk to me in Messenger, they feel like they already know exactly who I am. Because I'm the most consistent person. I'm like a social media disease. Y'all could not get rid of me. If you block me on Facebook, there I am on Instagram. Block me on Instagram, there I am on TikTok. Block me on TikTok, there I am on LinkedIn. Okay, like you can't get rid of me because I'm so consistent. But the perk of that is my consistency is my relationship builder. So I don't have to get a messenger and be like, hi, Laura, how are you? How are you doing? Do you have any kids? How are you feeling? People.
I'm sorry, the way she said LinkedIn. It just, I don't know, it floored me.
Already know that I care about them because I've been giving them free value on how to build $1 million business for 3.5 years now without ever asking anything in return. And the funny part is people almost feel obligated to at least try ketones because I've given them so much value, so much love, so much inspiration, and so much energy without ever asking for a single thing in return.
Sure, let's guilt people into trying ketones. Solid. Really loving it.
They're like, okay, I'll try the ketones for you. And then they fall in love with the ketones and it's actually a gift for them. But my consistency is my relationship builder. So I don't have to waste my time asking about the weather or asking how they're doing because I know because I'm interacting with them every single day through my consistency. What kind of relationships are you building with your current consistency? Do your people have any idea who you are?
Do your people have any idea who you are? What does that even mean? Do your people have any idea who you are? What? Maybe she says it after. Maybe I shouldn't have stopped it. What? I'm so confused. Weird question.
Do your people have any idea about your past? Do they have any idea why you started your business? Do they have any idea of what you have achieved in your business? Do they even know that your kids exist? Or did you become Mr. or Mrs. Network Marketing and your kids have been shipped off to boarding school? Do they know that you have a family? Do they know that you're married? Do they know that you love to travel? Do they know what your hobbies are? Have you shared anything about yourself, your business, your life, your dreams, your goals, your journey, the legacy that you want to build? Do they even know who Michelle is? Do they even know who Shanisa is? Do your people even know who Stephanie is? Or are you just a profile that exists on their friends list that they couldn't tell you between Harry and Sally? Do your people know you? If you are consistent, the relationship has already been built. Okay? So I know y'all feel like there's probably been a little bit of tough love and a little bit of spankings this whole time, but I'm about to wrap this up with one big old spanking for y'all, okay?
I don't know what she's about to say. I have not watched this far. I want to apologize in advance. I didn't know she was going to spank us. I'm really sorry. Let's keep watching.
Because some of y'all watch every single Facebook Live that I do, and I love you, I appreciate you, I value you, y'all fire me up and you fuel my soul. That's why I'm so consistent with Facebook Lives, because it literally fills my cup to pour into you. But some of you want to make $500 a month. Like $500 would change your family's life. But you have people making $5,000 or $50,000 a month telling you how to do that, and you don't listen. I just gave you tips on building a multi-million-dollar a year business. And 98% of you won't implement a single thing I just told you.
First off, you yell at us for 25 minutes at this point. God, it feels like a fucking hour. And then you tell us everything we've heard, none of us are going to do, except 2%. Very positive of you. Very kind of you. Very tough love of you. Jesus. That was so fucking rude. And I don't even give a fuck what she says. It's just rude. God.
It's really hard to feel sorry for people who have access to people making $100 grand, $250 grand, $500,000, $1 million, $2, $5, $10 million in this profession, pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring, and y'all do nothing with it. It's really hard to feel sorry for y'all. You want to make that $500, and we want to help you make that $500. That's why we do these videos for free every day, every day, every day, every day. I have probably given out, specifically just me, by myself, $5 million. I've basically handed you a notebook of a $5 million a year business.
No, the fuck you have not. I'm just going to say that straight out. Also, sounds like someone's a little upset. Is business a little hard right now? Is it a little tough? We having a hard time? Sounds like you're taking it out on us. Bummer.
And some of y'all are doing nothing with it. I'm telling you how to do it. I'm telling you that I'm a verified 6-figure earner. I'm not guaranteeing you anything. I'm just telling you the steps that I took to get there. And some of y'all don't listen.
You literally said, I'm not guaranteeing you anything. But this entire time you've said, if you do these steps, you will be a $5 million blah, blah, blah. Like, you're saying, I've given you everything you need to be a $5 million earner. But I'm not going to guarantee you anything. Shut the front door and lock it so she doesn't get in. I just really like that saying. I said it one time, last video I think, and everyone really liked it. And I like it because I swear to God I never want her in my home. Shut the front door, lock it, bolt it, whatever you got to do. I don't want her in. It's hard to watch this, right? Pretty tough.
So my last tip for you is to get coachable. Stop saying you want this, or you want that, or you want this, or you want that, or you want this, or you want that, and start listening to the people who have the things you want and do what they tell you to do. If I tell you to message every single like, love, and comment, y'all should be saying how often? How many times should I message them? I already told you what to message them. I told you what to do. I told you who to do it to, and I told you what to say. Yet 98% of you won't touch it. So my final tip for you, my final strategy for you is get coachable. Do what the successful people are telling you works that are actually doing it.
What about the parts where y'all like stack people under people? I don't know. Allegedly. Like when Jessie Lee puts people under you so that you will hit the top because you're loyal. I don't know. She might have said it on one of her stories even. Or maybe I just have it in with someone who's been in it for 13.5 years and knows Jessie Lee better than you do.
There are a lot of gurus in the space. There are a lot of gurus in the space that will tell you to do things that they didn't actually do to build their business. Yeah. I'm telling you, I know these scripts and I know the strategies because I do them every single day. I am the leader of a team that does $500,000 in sales a month. And I personally do these strategies in my business. Get coachable and watch your business change. If you don't have somebody to coach you, if you don't have a leader, if you don't have a business, y'all need to get in my inbox. But you have to get coachable and do what the people who are winning are telling you to do. Get coachable. That is your final tip, okay? I love you guys so much. You guys are strong. You are powerful. You are beautiful. You are amazing. And that is why I speak to you and pour into you with so much passion.
Did someone just trade places with her? That's a different person. What the fuck just happened to us? I wanted to do this kind of blind reaction, you know? I mean, I like screen recorded it and like watched a little bit, like, but not much. I just wanted to know if it was going to be good, you know? Like watch a couple of minutes and go, oh, yeah, that's good. But I feel like this is going to be this is going to take me forever to edit. Because this was intense. There's so much stuff. There's so much more that I didn't even say. It's so much. Please put your commentary on her video below. I gotta read it. I know there's gonna be so many good things y'all are gonna say. How do people listen to this and go, hell yeah, let's do it? Please don't. Please don't. You are better than that. You do not deserve to be treated the way she's treating people. Don't let someone talk to you like that. I would hate to be her child. Well, that's all I have. I'm tired. That was a lot. And if you stayed to the end, good for you. You should join my membership, $2, $5, $10, get a little more perks. Go watch my Prove It video and my other Brittany Anderson video. Now you know it's her. Please don't go bully her. Don't do any of that. Ignore her. No one cares. Just ignore her. I have to go cuddle with my dogs. Yeah, I think it's time to do that. I need to decompress from this, and I hope you do something to decompress from this as well. Thank you for staying. Please subscribe, like, whatever you would like to do. I appreciate you for staying this long. You're the best. I hope you have the most amazing morning, afternoon, evening, night, or wherever you're watching from, and I'll see you next time.